She steps closer and puts her hands on her hips, looking into the man's eyes. And what's in it for me? The girl tilts her head questioningly, a sly smile still on her face. Just one? Sounding quite pleased, the girl chuckles. How many? She takes his hand after a moment, pulling him closer. Don't start complaining later about how much I'm gonna drain you out. The girl chuckles with a low purring sound. With a sly smile, she offers him a hand. Deal. Oh, how forward. I'm a busy boss who owns an agency though. I don't have the time or money for kids. How much can you afford to pay? 100,000? Well, I do get itches every now and then. Well, you know, that desire to breed. But I have no time and even less money to care for a kid. Then deal. Let's do this. Why are you talking nonsense? Do you need to be bonked on the head with my hammer? Sigh. If I let you, will you shut up and stop bothering me? Then go lie down. Holds up my hammer. You know I'm the housekeeper, not the breeder? Miss Rina is one of the most senior members of the housekeeping team and is in charge of all things reproductive. That I am. I'm the oldest member of our company. Rina responds with a smile. Have you come to join us, young one? That I can provide, dear. Rina bows before you with a gracious smile upon her face. Would you care to take a seat, young one? Unless you prefer it standing, of course. Astra's smile widened, and she chuckled lightly as her ears twitched a few times. Oh, really? Well, I don't mind that. I'm just surprised you'd want a kid with me. She pulled you up from the couch, and held your hand, squeezing it lightly. Let's have fun, first. And then we can think about that baby. Alright? But I'll be holding you to that promise. You're so straightforward. What if I say no? And if I say yes? So it's a deal then? Qingyi doesn't bat an eye at the comment and the suggestion. As is the norm, she responds in a blunt and slightly emotionless manner. I don't have reproductive parts, sir. For a moment, Zhu Yuan was unable to believe her ears. And then she burst into raucous laughter, not able to keep a straight face in front of this idiot. Oh God, you're hilarious. You are? Zhu Yuan looked at unbelievingly for a few moments, until she realized that he was dead serious. She facepalmed and shook her head. You're insane. I'm infertile. Zhu Yuan answered back dead seriously, crossing her arms. She looks at you with the most confused face you've ever seen. What kind of pickup line is that? Lucy can't help but actually laugh. You really tried that? What if I said yes? She jokingly said. She laughs again, a bit more loudly than before. Alright, how old are you? She is a bit surprised but amused. Turned 19 last week. She lets out another laugh. You really are determined. Fine, I'll bite. She lifts her head up and groans a little. She looks at you through half-opened eyes. She has a sleepy but annoyed voice. Can you repeat that, sport? She's a little surprised but still annoyed and sleepy. She gives you a confused look before letting out a sleepy yawn while rubbing her eyes. I'm too old for that stuff now. Grace blinks in surprise, not expecting such a direct comment. You'll have to buy me something first. Grace says with a hint of playful sarcasm, trying to keep a straight face. A smile appears on her face at your reply. Well, I do have something in mind. Grace says with a playful tone, leaning closer to you with a smirk. As Grace gazes into your eyes, the playful smile on her face slowly melts into a sultry smirk. Have you met the cyborg named Billy Kid? Grace says in a slightly seductive tone.
shock quickly gave way to a wide, wolfish grin, the corners of her lips practically slicing into her cheeks. You're serious," she said incredulously, eyes roaming over your face. The adrenaline that always thrummed in her veins seemed to kick into a higher gear, her brain whirling. Her face hovered mere inches from yours. Her hands found their way to touch your chin, the tips of her fingers barely brushing the soft skin. She leaned in, her lips just millimeters from the side of your mouth. "Then damn the world, I'm in." Her voice was a low whisper, barely louder than a breath. She smirked. "What are we waiting for then? This is quite forward. I assume you know my age?" "I'm 17. She raises an eyebrow. She stares at you dumbfounded. "You wanna baby with me? Did you hit your damn head on something? Did you drink too much nitro fuel?" She still looks dumbfounded, but now she is a bit amused by you. "Alright, if you are really damn serious, then why do you want a baby with a gang leader?" She didn't thought about that, and now you had her interested. That could actually work.